Okay, we are going to do another division problem. This one is 2.89 divided by 2.4. Now remember, the first number goes in the box always, no matter if it's bigger or smaller. In this case, it's bigger. Now, I didn't say this in the last division problem, but I think it's going to be a good idea if every time you do a division problem that you estimate what the answer is going to be. This one is somewhat simple because you have 2.4 and 2.89. So it's basically how many times does 2 go into 2? And we know that the same number goes into itself once. So I'm going to say that my estimate is about 1. Okay, so remember we divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat. And with decimals, the first step is to move the decimal to the end of the number. Now we moved it once in this one, so we're only going to move it once for this one. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring it up right here. Okay. So now we have 24 into 289. So 24 fits into 2 0 times. 24 fits into 28, only one time. So we divided 24 into 28, and now we're going to multiply. 1 times 24 is 24. Now we're going to subtract 24 from 28. 8 minus 4 is 4. 2 minus 2 is 0. And now we're going to bring down 9. And 24 goes into 49. I think twice. It's 24 times 2, I think, is 48. Yep, nice. 48, so 24 times 2, multiply, is 48. Now I'm going to subtract again. 9 minus 1 is 1. And 4 minus 4 is 0. I don't really have to put the 0 there, but I just am because I feel like it. Now, with decimals, we're not going to just say 1.2 remainder 1. We're going to keep dividing because I want you to divide until you get to 3 numbers after the decimal, because I always want you to round to the nearest hundredth. So since there's no numbers to bring down, I'm going to annex a 0, or add a 0, bring it down. Okay, now I have 10 down here. I have to divide again. 24 doesn't fit into 10, so I'm going to put 0 up here. So you don't just bring down another 0 if it doesn't fit to make it fit. You just have to do all the steps first before you add another 0. So, multiply 0 times 24, 0. And then subtracting, you're just going to get 10 again. And then I'm going to annex another 0. And I get 100. So 24 into 100, well, I know 25 goes into 100 4 times because 4 quarters are in $1, and this is kind of like saying this is 100 pennies, $1. So let's just see, let's multiply. 24 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16, carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8, and 96, so that's definitely going to work. 100 minus 96, 4. And we'll put the 4 up here because it worked. Now our answer that we have is 1.204 is approximately, now the 0 is in the hundredths place. And the number that we use to determine what this becomes, if it stays a 0 or if it becomes a 1, is this number. So I kind of like to cover up the rest of it and just say, okay, is 4 closer to 0 or is it closer to 10? And it's closer to 0. So because this number is less than 5, this 0 stays a 0. So your answer just becomes 1.2. You can keep the 0 if you want. And that's it. Yay.